Dear Trudy, nice to see you again. And you must be the builder. I've heard you were essential in working with Heidi on the bridge project.
Welcome to Sandrock, Mr. Musa. And that's right, you've really done your homework. Though I shouldn't be surprised, seeing as how you're the most successful man in the world.
Right. Well, let's head over to City Hall. I'd like to meet with the architect and discuss potential plans for the road to Portia on your end.
Oh, sure. Well, actually, we've got enough time. Why don't I show you around a little bit first?
Wouldn't be my first choice of plans, but I wouldn't want to be a discourteous guest either. Please, lead the way.
Splendid. Let me first bring your attention to our lovely new train station, just installed recently by...
Looks solid enough. Rotating star on top is a nice touch. This is your handiwork, I presume?
Yes, thank you. Everyone plays a part around here. That's been key in our recent success.
No man is an island, as they say. Shall we continue?
Of course, sir. After me, please.
You remember him? He's from Portia, if you played Portia.
This here is our game center. Oh,
And what he's here, we had a fireside meeting, which wasn't really big, just talking about he was coming from Portia. He's big, a lot of money coming here, and trying to build that road from here to Portia. So he's here and trying to impress him to help him make sure he invests in it so we can build the road.
Yes, I saw the original some time ago. I believe it was a small shack with only one game, and I didn't care for it.
well, that's all changed since now resident entrepreneur Katori moved to town. She's really turning the place around. Say, there she is now. Let's go say hello. Howdy do there, neighbor. I brought a new pal around. Perhaps you might recognize him?
All right. Well, the promotion I was running ain't running no more. Another thing, stay out of the bathroom. Toilet's clogged. Trudy? Musa? Here? Hi, I'm Game Center, and this is my Katori, and I'm so sorry.
Oh, shoot. I guess we caught her at a bad time. I could swear she's a real fan of your work.
It's all right. It happens. More often than you think.
I'm sure she'd love to meet you after she gets some air.
Right. Air. Gotta have that. What's next?
Ah, yes. Our next stop is actually what I wanted to show you the most. Our little wood.
That's right. The desert planet. I read about what you're doing in the Atar Times. Interesting stuff.
It is, isn't it? Let's just step over here to this yacht mail station to your left.
Logan will probably mess this up. The more I think about it.
Ta-da! Behold the miracle of life. These desert woods that will one day flourish into a full-fledged forest, restoring Sandrock to its former glory and greenness.
Looked bigger in the photo.
Well, yes. This has only been the first step.
I mean, this is, what, a 10th of a league?
Roughly that, yes.
And it took you how long to reach this point? That's right. The major development was in the technological department. Now you're terraforming soil out here? I'll admit I'm not as well read on the subject as perhaps I should be. If I'm being honest, I'm more interested in the logistical benefits the road would provide to my business. I'm afraid I can't really speak to my enthusiasm for such a project at this time. I'll have to come back and take a look for myself. Speak with some of my people back in Atara. Get a better picture of what all this biocrust stuff is really about before I can make an informed decision on how to feel about it.
Of course, of course. You should also meet with our horticulture expert, Zeke. I'm sure he can answer any of the more scientific questions you might have.
Well, furthermore, Trudy, I'm iffy on a few other things too. I don't go in on a project unless I'm 100% on it. Gale, I'm 100% on. In Portia, they're putting their own money up for their end of the project. You lot, well, everyone's heard the rumors. Sandrock's on the decline. And not everyone's convinced desert greenification is possible either. Heard from the council they have trigger bills written, ready to classify dispersed Sandrock citizens as economic migrants. Yeah, you've got yourself a hotshot new builder, and I'm a fan of your architect's work as well. But without good citizens behind the scenes holding everything down, I tend to agree with the naysayers. I need to see that your people are going to stick it out, even if things get hard. Anyway, do you have anything else for me to see?
Yes, yes. This way, please. And last stop on the tour, that there is our super reinforced water tower.
Huh, I take it you had a hand in this as well? I see. So there are two accomplished builders here.
Furthermore, it is completely and utterly 100% bandit-proof.
Right. I'd plan to bring that up as well.
Rest assured, sir. There's really only one bandit out there giving us trouble, and it's only a matter of time before he's been brought to justice. Besides that, there's really only so much one man can do. We've always built back faster than he can hurt us. Isn't that right, Bill?
Best not to underestimate the power of the individual.
Of course, of course. We're not taking things lightly at all. How about a quick pit stop over at the Blue Moon before we meet Heidi? You must be famished after such a long journey. And our little walk.
The Ataran Express dining car happens to offer my favorite breakfast this side of the continent.
Ah.
But they didn't have yak milk.
Yak milk.
For the most part, however, I will say I do like what I've seen so far.
Hey there, Mr. Musa. Glad you could stop in. On behalf of everyone, I'd like to extend a big Sandrock welcome.
Thank you.
All right, boys, hit it.
This one that I definitely didn't write today is called Why Not Just Give Us All Your Money? 1, 2, 3, and a...
Can't help but get the feeling you lot are trying to butter me up.
Yes, well, it's just that we care so much about our town.
Okay.
You didn't run the lyrics past me. This is a song about greed.
Easy, partner. Rich guys watching.
Overcoming greed is one of the core tenets of my Church of the Light beliefs. You made me play a song about it. I ain't playing this.
You angry?
Need some help here? Oh my.
Give me that.
Oh.
Go, firefighting sequence. What's up? Oh,
I'm not robot.
Told you it was no good.
no one asked you, Chachi.
Progress. Over.
Shoot it.
Good way to entertain him.
Baby.
What does this button do? Purchase stone.
Burning the place down.
Fight again.
I love you, pal.
You all are maniacs.
Yep.
We...
Really terribly sorry, sir. This almost never happens.
Look, the first rule of business is to invest in people. That's what I came here to check out. I'm glad I got to see this side of you all. Saved myself a pretty penny.
Wait, you mean...
I respect the fact that you all have lasted this long, but I can see that y'all are prone to disaster. I see now why people are leaving this town. No matter what short-term success you might have, I just don't see a future. I'm sorry. And look, despite all this, I can still help. I can move you all out to the northern Eufaula, where the Alliance is setting up new settlements with their North Development Plan. They have water up there, unexplored ruins, and grazing grass. I can get you jobs there, safe jobs
That might
where
be
you
the new
can't
one.
possibly harm
If they
anyone
make another one.
or yourselves. Help you get your lives back on the right track. The thought of you folk holding down my central hub? Nah, just not worth the risk. Huh? None of you are excited about that? None of you at all? You have an opportunity right now to move to a place where you're not always fighting an uphill battle. At my expense. Sandrock's end. It's gonna happen, with or without my help. So I suggest you all think on my offer.
Nope.
Hey, old-timer, what about you? It can't possibly be safe for you to be living here. Come with me, we'll set you up with a nice place by the water.
Me? Oh, a kind and generous offer. Your reputation is well deserved. But no, I'm afraid I won't be joining you.
Man, what is it with you people out in this desert? Life doesn't have to be this way. You don't have to struggle and scrape by your entire lives. Yeah, I get that this is your home, but you can have a better home somewhere else.
It's more than that. If I may, Mr. Musa. Some time ago, there was a school a ways down the road. Sandrock was a livelier place then. When all the trees were cut down, the sandstorms got worse. We didn't notice it at first, but the children were on their way home from school when it struck. An amber claw. The storm reached greedily over us. The skies went black. Martel and I went out looking for them, but Mia, Tang, and Akil, they did not return. They'd have been a bit older than yourself now. We made a promise then. A promise that would save this land. For ourselves, for the people of the desert, for the children, those that will be, and those gone, lest their sacrifice be in vain. For a time, I thought I would have to break that promise. But my son, he never gave up hope. And now, with more help from inspired young folk like Trudy, Heidi, the Builder, their discoveries, I believe we have a new hope. I believe in these people. I believe in Sandrock.
I believe in Sandrock.
I believe in Sandrock.
Even more now.
Sheesh.
Well, what do you say, Mr. Musa? Will you give us a chance?
Sounds like nothing I say will change your minds. Sure as heck doesn't look like you're going anywhere either. All right, fine. We'll do things the hard way. I might have judged you all a bit rashly. I'll observe Sandrock for a while longer. One more chance. But I need to see significantly more inspiring behavior.
Oh, that's all I could ask for.
Mr. Musa, before you go, could I trouble you to enlighten us? What exactly is the Northern Development Plan?
Is this really the time?
Answering your question would be the least of my troubles today. Sure, but I'll have to make it quick. It's no secret to anyone that tensions between Duvos and the Free Cities are rising again. Firefights are broken out over the ruins of Orzu and Pathea, which Duvos also claims. We can hope for the best, but we need to prepare for the worst. The short of it is, the Northern Development Plan is an alliance initiative, one meant to beef up our collective defenses in the north bordering the Orzu area, should there ever be hostilities with Duvos again.
A war? Do you honestly think it's going to come to that?
Now, I don't mean to alarm anyone, but Duvos and their ambitions are unambiguous. Many, including myself, believe that they wouldn't stop at Orzu, were Pathea to even concede that. I think their emperor has made that perfectly clear. Still, we are much stronger than before.
Goodness! I thought the plan was just about jobs and stuff. Well, I suppose I'd take Sandrock over water on Borderlands any day of the week.
Don't get me wrong. It is about providing new opportunities for anyone willing to move there. It's just that there's also a strategic dimension to it. Most likely, once we strengthen the North, Duvos will leave us alone for good.
Ah, I see.
Ah, yes. Well, thank you very much for answering Arvio's question and providing such insight into the state of our alliance.
The people have a right to know. Shall we then?
Yeah, y'all.
Don't worry, precious. We're going to get you fixed up soon. Hey! Thank goodness you're here. Can you take a look at the mobile suit? It's a bit... I keep a care package with various mobile suit repairing materials on hand for just such an occasion. I need only your tool expertise. Shall we then? Fantastic work. This repair was far quicker than its last. The rate of progress you've maintained since arriving here as a builder is statistically improbable. You should be proud. Now, if you will excuse me.
I done wrong. As soon as I heard that rich feller wanted to do an investment on us, two big goal signs appeared in my eyes. I was blind. But
Now I see.
Happens to the best of us, brother. Now let's throw the sheet music in the fire and never speak of this again.
I'm gonna have to rebuff all this burned wood furniture. This is the worst disaster to ever happen in Sandrock history.
What about the sandstorm that Ma just told us about?
Yeah, I guess I forgot about that. Still top 3 for sure, though.
Yee. Didn't remember this place.
Owen went out somewhere. See ya.
Now we go out too. Yep. They destroyed it. Yep, they did. There we go. Big old Portia fight. Let's go check some of this stuff out. Couldn't get along. Upset the money man. Pretty rough. Pretty rough day.
I mean, I ain't saying no exactly, but...
That's good, Sheriff. Then you'll be over at 7 p.m.?
Now, hold on there. Not exactly no, ain't exactly yes.
That sounds awfully paradoxical, sir.
Not so much of a paradox as it is a vague statement. Forget it. Well, can I bring the builder?
Of course, Sheriff. I'm planning a dinner party tomorrow night. Captain can't make it, but I still want Justice to come. The theme is...
Soup.
Yeah, I hear you. And I ain't saying I don't want to come.
So you do want to come?
Well, I just don't want the builder to miss out, you know? What if they're busy?
Soup.
Are you busy tomorrow night?
I'm free tomorrow.
All right. 7 p.m. at my house. You don't have to bring anything, but you can if you want. Just make sure it's smaller than a house.
Smaller than a house.
Been putting this off. He's a good partner, but kind of weirds me out a little. I always wanted to keep our relationship, you know, professional. Yeah, maybe I just ain't taking the time to get to know him. Like, really know him, you know? Though, he's been on the force for some time now. Reckon I probably owe this one to him, huh?
When you're hanging out, don't know what to talk about.
It ain't like I'm trying to avoid it. I just needed some backup. Well, with you there, I reckon it's gonna be fun, actually. It'll be good to get to know the fellow who's always got my six a little better. Anyway, thanks for coming with me. I'll see you there, partner.
So we about burned down Sandrock. Trying to impress him. Just over a song started it. No, well, it happens. Don't forget, if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. Also, give us a thumbs up, like, or greatly help us out. And everybody have a great and wonderful day. Goodbye.